What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Infected. So, yeah, I kind of lost my my temper last time, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from on this. I get irritated with development of games when things are not laid out, and I don't want necessarily hand-holding, right? But when you've got something as complex as an electrical circuit can be, you know, and every game has their own game mechanics, it would be nice for things to kind of at least be like, hey, in order for this to happen, you need this to happen. In order for this to happen, you know, things like that. And so, yeah, that was a little irritating. That was not a meltdown, for those of you saying it was a meltdown. I know nobody has said that. I know there are probably some people thinking it, though. No, that was not a meltdown. My passion for these games and what could potentially bring new players in, when you have jankiness like that and stuff that's just not explained, a lot of people do not have the patience even to figure it out. They would have just quit the game. And I want this more accessible to more people. This is not an easy mode discussion. This isn't, you know, hand-holding, none of that. But this is a, hey, you know, it should be a little bit more, you should be able to explain this a little bit better, because the descriptions don't really match what's going on. Maybe there's a language barrier thing. I don't know anything about the developer, honestly. But I would like for things to be a bit more clear as to what you would need before other things. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense. Some things are easily figured out. This thing, again, this is not how switches work, right? Fuse box, junction box, which the only function in a junction box is to have power distributed from there to other places. That's it. That's all it does. It's basically a place for you to hide the wires that you've wire nutted together and make it safe. That's all a junction box is. And then to the switch, and then from the switch it goes to outlets or devices like that, right? That's how that works. This is not how this works, okay? So that's the reason that I say stuff like that, is because I want people to understand, if you're doing this from a standpoint of this is how this stuff actually works and you want to build a survival game, this is how that needs to go, okay? That's it. That's all it was. Only one person commented, and it was basically like, hey man, that was painful to watch, and I get it. And I told him as such. Yeah, I get it. But again, it does come from a place of love. It's kind of like when I went off on 7 Days to Die. Been playing that game since, you know, right after Alpha 17. And, man, it's just, it gotten to a point where I don't even play the game anymore. It's not for me, man. So, I'm just waiting on Darkness Falls to come out so I can play it again. The 2.0 graphics with all the stuff that we know and love from, like, Alpha 16. But I just wanted to explain a little bit of that. It was a long week. Dude, it was a long week. This week hasn't been that bad. This week's actually been pretty daggum good. So here's what we've got going on. I did harvest, as you saw. I got all the harvest stuff. I planted seeds again. We got the coal burner, because we are expecting some cold temperatures to happen here. We are in fall, officially. It's September. So I think, it's going to be October tomorrow? So yeah, we're about to run into some cold temperatures. I'm going to need this thing going full blast all the time to make sure my plants don't die upstairs. All right, we got Rusty 2 over here. Rusty 2's chilling. Rusty 1 had to be sacrificed because I had to take the bear out and drag him in here and cut him up. So that's what's going on with all of that stuff. As far as what we're doing next, I don't know. I probably need to extinguish this, though. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here wasting coal. It's going to go out anyway. Screw it. Let it burn out. Hell with it. Whatever. So I'm sitting here trying to think. I think the only thing that we were doing really is just, we were in a holding pattern for more stuff. For the cobalt and the aluminum that's at the mine. I do need to check these, see how they're doing. We're going to need to probably up our biofuel production. That's not great. It's not great. This thing ran out. Okay. Well, then we need to refill them. Ugh. Alright. And again, I'm probably going to have that one churning stone out. I might just go ahead and have... The only reason I don't have both of them churning stone out is because I want one of them churning iron ingots out. Because we do need these to make steel, right? That and lead. So that's the reason I'm not really full tilt on manufacturing just stone to get the grinder to break it up. But, at the same time, I would also... I'm having this thing just cranking out, man. 115 sand and 46 iron fragments. At some point, that thing is gonna... Woof. It is really soaking down that power. And as soon as it goes down, man, we're not gonna have... We're really not gonna have much going on. It's gonna go down, and then we're gonna be out. So we've got to get the... we've got to get those other solar panels built. And we need the wind turbines. That's the thing we need. It's turbines or turbine. See, when you're talking about engines, it could go either way. It just depends on what part of the world you're from. So I say turbines because I'm used to turbine engines. So whatever. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's what's going on with everything. We still have a boatload of stone, so I'm not worried about running out of stone anytime soon. We're going to get that going. Oh, I was going to pick up some biofuel and get that thing cranking, though. Let's go ahead and get that going. We'll pick up, what, maybe... No, it's alt. Every game has its own thing. We'll pick up 8. I don't think it's going to take... Well, we'll pick up 7. And if it only uses 6, then so be it. But I definitely want to fill these guys up and have these continuing to crank out all of the things. That should be... Well, it's probably only going to take 2, right? No, it did take 3. Okay. And then we'll have this guy going. Just crank out the stone, man. And it'll crank it out for a good long while. That'll have a load of stone. We shouldn't have to mess with getting stone again. So we are on an imminent attack day tomorrow. And we should be coming up with a horde type scenario as well. And turn that light on. So I guess, again, it's kind of a holding pattern. I don't really have any plans to do much of anything else. We've still got 5 points to spend, and there's not a whole lot I want to spend it on. I did spend it on the turbines already. And I think that's about it, huh? The fridge would be nice, but we don't have the sustainability of being able... You know, we don't have a way to keep the fridge running 24/7, honestly. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. We are prepped for winter. Oh, we're in October already. Here we go. I guess at this point, we'll just go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and go on about our day. We'll see what's going on. See you guys in a sec. And welcome to day 35. Yep, there's the big one. Kind of expected that. This is the big one. So we should be protected right here. Should be fine, because if they get anywhere near the front door, this is gonna take care of them. See if I can take any of them out. Wow, we may have not only the horde, but the attack coming too. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like we had both music going, didn't it? Here they come. Yep. Yep, we had both happen at the same time. Good deal. Alright, let's harvest what we can. Yeah, a little bit of cash, a little bit of oil shale. Definitely gonna have to do some repairs here. Yeah, they took that one down a good bit. Yeah. Everything's doing alright, though. We do need to get them back up to 350. Because 350 is kind of that's where they can't, even if you get 3 of them on the same spike, they can't immediately overpower it. Oh, missed one guy. Cool. So all that's over. I say we go and get some more checkpoints, because we're going to need them. We'll just put everything up. Man, we're full on Kevlar right now. It's getting to the point where I think I'm gonna have to start selling some of this crap. Have that water going. We'll have plenty of water. But yeah, I need to get an idea of what I've got that I can sell and just load the truck up with crap and then go sell it. Because honestly, I've got a lot of stuff and I don't need all this. Like, that would fetch about, what, 15 bucks? But I think the Kevlar, right? That fetches a lot of money. And I don't want to... I'm going to split these in half. We'll keep some on us. Let's take a look and see how our gear is holding up. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's got 40 out of 100. So there's probably going to be a point where that just ceases to be a thing and those are going to break. I want enough Kevlar lying around to where we can just take care of this stuff. So I'll keep enough to make all of that, and then we'll just get rid of the rest of it because we just don't need it. So let's see how much Kevlar we're going to need for everything, right? 24. And 28 if we count the boots. All right. Which, that's the thing. So we need to keep 28 on us. So we have 25. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. So we've got 28. This is 460 times 23. Just quick math. What? 90 something. About 100-ish. Maybe a little over that. So that'll be cool. And then I don't want to necessarily... Tech required to craft on the advanced workbench or obtained by looting POIs. I wonder if you can make the electrical parts, like with copper and stuff like that. Let's see. I want to see what I can make. Copper, cobalt, and plastic. Yeah, so we can make electrical parts, and we can even make mechanical parts. So, really and truly, if I wanted to get rid of, say, 18 of those, and maybe that's a good amount of cash right there. And the wiring, I know we can make that. That's 230. We can sell some of that stuff too. Hell with it. Let's start making some money. I want to take a couple of these, a couple of stacks of those, and we'll make a couple of stacks of that. And then we'll sell that too. Tea. Craft Max. And then coffee. What am I missing? Oh, I need more cans. I don't want to get rid of all my cans. How many canned goods do I have? I think I got enough to last us through the winter. Especially if I don't start eating them until the very last minute. So maybe I'm good with that. Let's just roll with that. And it's something I've said. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to expending my resources. All right, is there anything else that I can get rid of? I said I got enough of those. Those don't fetch for shit. I think that's cleared us out a pretty good bit. That'll be 75, and that'll be 54. That'll be 33. I mean, it's, you know, what do we got? 250? 234? Yeah, I mean, we're a long ways from being able to get the generator. Generator's like, what, 7,500 or something ridiculous like that? It's insane. It's insane. The hide. I don't think I need the hide anymore, huh? There's just nothing I really need. It takes the hide. Let's sell the hide. Hell with it. Alright. So we've got a stockpile of stuff. I am horrifically heavy. Let's load this stuff up and go to the trader. Make a little money. Can't hide from me. Oh dear. Wow. That's not great. There we go. Yeah, don't crash into that. That's always bad. The hell? Only 3? Guess there's only 3. Alright. Oh, no, 4. Right here. Alright. Oh, there's 5. There's a guy right there. Damn it. Oh man, that's way back there. Screw it. Don't care. I may pick it up before I leave. Just stopped. Sidewalk service. Okay. So. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I gotta sell it while I'm here. What the hell? 412. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see. Skills, furniture and props, workbenches and machinery. Oh, it's not that bad. 750. We're almost there. That's not bad. I want that. So, like the higher workbench is something I want to work for as well, but that's amazing. All right. I don't know if there's going to be enough stuff in town, but we're going to try. Yeah. All right, let's go in the town and just loot everything and see if we can come up with that much cash. And if we can, we'll have that generator. I think it's going to take up, what, about 100? Because was it 700 or 750? I don't remember. And just, we're taking everything, man. Taking everything, all of it. Alright. Oh, another baddie. Hey, tech note. Did I not get that? Did I not get that? Or do these eventually respawn? I wasn't expecting to get any more tech points today, but okay. Do those respawn? I didn't think those respawned. Maybe I just missed it. Maybe I didn't. I wonder if there's another one in town. And now that I'm remembering to take the gas cans, I don't see a single freaking gas can, oil drum, whatever. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what we got. I don't think those sell for much. Well, they sell for a little bit. 56. $750. So we only need 37 more. I think we'll come up with that. I don't see us not coming up with that in this town. We've still got a few houses left to go, and then we'll have our gas generator. Ah, shit. I think I killed him. Ooh, good job. Really? Suck it. Well, thank you for your contribution, sir. Hey, another checkpoint. Look at that. Apparently, I had not gone through this town. I thought I had. Maybe that was in my other game, though. Probably was. From the looks of it. That's great, though. Couple of unexpected tech points. Shoot, yeah. Alright, we'll go through this, and then we'll go sell stuff. Looks like there's a garage over here. We'll go ahead and take a look anyway. Oh, this isn't a garage. Just a little house. Wow. Glad I didn't miss this. Alright. I do believe we have enough to do what we need to do. Alright, let's talk some business. Well, that'll do it. Nice. Alright. Gas generator. Done. Alright, man. That is going to be a game changer for us right there. So on top of this rock, I want to see, just out of curiosity, what it's going to take to do the gas generator. Not really a whole lot. I would have thought that would have taken mechanical parts. But, hell, I think we can just about do that as it is. Might need more copper. So, let's plan on this. Let's go home. Do a celebration dance. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Hey, buddy. Damn it, missed him. Screw you. Alright. Like, how much money we got left? Not much. 49. Okay. Let's get home. Good job. Wow, this is like the antithesis of the last episode. Whoa, did you see that? He just freaking disappeared. Okay. We need to go back to the mine, have it set up for copper, because we need about 4 more copper. Let's go ahead and do that right now, because I mean, I got a little bit of stuff on me, but it ain't bad. Alright, so these are still running. Alright, we'll have this doing copper, and I think we're going to have this one doing copper as well. That'll double our chances of being able to get copper. Oh, and we're heavy. By how much? Like, what's our weight? 77.8? Tell you what, let's do. Go ahead and drop a couple of these back in here. Hopefully that'll help us. Yep. Unload stuff into the trailer. I want to get some coal while we're here, because we are going to need that for the wintertime operations at La Casa. Alright, let's get some copper. I did say copper, I meant coal. I don't even see any coal nodes in here. Okay, it spawned behind us. A little weird, but okay. We got plenty of lead. I ain't worried about lead. It just dropped a scorpion in our midst, though. Gotcha, you little turd. These things suck. Just dropped another one. Little scorpion meat. You know, at some point, and I'm not the biggest advocate of a survival game developer making the game any more difficult than it has to be, but I think at some point having poisoning would be a good idea. Maybe a low chance of getting poisoned by a scorpion, right? But then you could use the scorpion venom when you harvest it to make anti-venom. Now, I don't think that should be something you have to have the chemistry bench to come up with. At least maybe not initially. Like maybe, you know, it takes a couple of scorpion, get enough venom, and you can make it like over a fire or something like that. Something like that. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Pick up mushrooms too while we're here. Oh, damn. What are you doing, you little turd? Any more coal nodes? There's one over there. One right back there where we were, too. Oh, shit. You little asshole. Oh, you little fucker. Look at this one last node. We'll get out of here. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick up our cobalt or whatever it is we dropped over here. Oh, did I get it? Oh, the aluminum. I got it. Alright. Okay. And it's only going to be about, what? 10 minutes? Well, no, 15 minutes. And we should have 2 from this one and 2 from the other one. And then we'll be good to go. Good day. Good frickin' day. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. Well, damn. ATV's out of gas. And I didn't have the presence of mind to put any in it. Oops. I think this thing is worse on gas than the truck is. Come on. That ought to stock us up pretty good for the winter. Got some meat to cook too. Looks like a biofuel to make. Let's see if we've got any more, yeah, we do. We do. Oh, we got one of those too. Alright. Go ahead and make some biofuel. Yeah. Still not doing too bad on biofuel. I'm very pleased with that. Mushrooms. I never sold that tea, did I? Damn it. Well, this would have been enough to do what we needed to do. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That would have been about 90 gold right there. So the next time we go, I'm selling those for sure. Oops. Yeah, what do you want? Let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah, let it burn out. No. Oh, wait. Whoa. We can actually dry this. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking. Go ahead and extinguish that. Oh, yeah. I was about to make a grievous error. How's that doing? That's doing alright. Do we have enough room in here? No, we do not. Let's put all these in the truck. We'll sell them next time we're near. How are these doing? Hour. Okay. I don't even know if you can you cure the bacon? I don't think you can, right? I don't know. I didn't even try. It's okay, though. Do one more check of these. Damn it, I was afraid of that. Like, how much weight? Oh, Jesus. Alright. What do we got? Sand 170, iron fragments 68. I'll take all those. Holy hell. Damn, that's pretty awesome. That's nice. That is nice. We do need another thing, like, man. I got a lot of sand, and I don't really have a whole lot to do with it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jeebs. We need more storage. We out of space already. Oh god. Alright, so I need to stack up a couple of boxes here for storage. Probably need to put more storage over here. We need more space. So, let's go ahead and get some storage going. Alrighty. Probably ought to put one more up here. Maybe? I don't know. Is there a thing that we can make specifically to hold sand? Stones crate, garbage container. I just don't see anything else. Well, guys, this wasn't a bad one. Certainly not after the last one. We ended up with a couple of more tech points, and we ended up with the generator schematic, which is great. I was originally gonna... I think I'm still gonna put these up, but I'm not gonna focus all of my efforts on those right now. I think I'm just gonna plop a gas generator somewhere right in here, maybe, and that's gonna be where it is. Right there. And we'll just get going on this. It is gonna take a bit more than what we have. Well, guys, I think we are just going to leave this one right here. I'd like to personally thank every single one of you for watching these videos, and I would also ask that if you like what you see and you are not already, to please subscribe to the channel. In addition to that, if you would like, comment on and or share this video in order to push us up into the new YouTube algorithm that favors community engagement, and to ensure that your view counts on this video. We in this growing community would really appreciate it, and as usual, I'll see you cats in the next one.